Mm-hmm. Let me, oh, the way I do my setup, I can't press this button. There we go, got it. Okay. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do is Ditto versus Charmeleon. So two Pokemon. I know what a Ditto looks like. I know what a Charmeleon looks like, but I'm just going to get some reference. Charmeleon. Okay. So we're going to do them fighting. So maybe we'll do the Ditto down here and the Charmeleon sort of here. So that's my basic shapes that I'm going to start with. Move this down a bit. So this is going to be the Ditto. He's just going to be sitting on the ground. Maybe he's getting hit by the Charmeleon. So I might do the Charmeleon's arm sort of coming down like that, smacking him on the head. So if we get those shapes in and we can start adding to it, there's Charmeleon's head and his tail with the flame on it, like that. So these don't have to be perfect lines. I'm just doing sketches at the moment, just being really rough because I'm going to change them later on. Maybe I'll do one leg down here and one leg up. So that's sort of all the working out I'm going to do. And now I'm going to put some, how about axolotl? Want to draw an axolotl? We drew an axolotl the other day. That's all the roughs I'm going to do. And now I'm just going to clean up and add detail to it. So I've got like a double line in the body here. So I'm just going to rub that out. Pick which line I'm going to use. Let's make this light. Let's casting a shadow from my phone. Okay, so let's concentrate on the head first. So I'm going to move this over and move this down. Now, Charmeleon has a horn on the back of its head, like that. And then it's got a small beak or muzzle, like that. So again, I'm just being sketchy and rough. I'm not putting any hard lines down. Those ones are a little bit darker than the ones I did before. Then I'm going to draw in the eye, nostril, and the mouth. So the eyes are very simple. You just draw a little arrow like this, like part of a triangle. My pencil's too big, like that. So this is the brow. You can draw a little crease there. And this is the underside of the eye. Oh, that's good, Ivy. And this is the underside of the eye, and you come up the back, like that. And you can put his pupil in and the iris as well. That's good, Anna. Good job. Let's see, Rowan. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Rowan. Niels, that's good too. Brian, that's great. Alice, yep, really good. Sydney, cool. Yep, really cool. Everyone's doing a great job. Angelina, yeah, really good. Cool, okay. So I'm just going to put a little nostril over here. So just a little dot or curved line, very small. And for the mouth, it has like a little beak shape at the front. And then we can bring that back for a smile, like that. Let's turn it around so it's up the right way. It's cool, Ivy. So that's his head done. Like we've finished his head. Mine's not quite looking at the ditto, but it's close off. He looks like a little bit of a pterodactyl head. Yeah, that's great, everyone. Okay, so let's move on. Let's draw his arm next. So he's got a little bit of a shoulder sticking out. So just a bump like that. And then his arm comes down to his elbow. So that's his upper arm and shoulder. And his lower arm just gets thicker and rounded. So I'm going to sketch this a little bit. Like this. See how I rounded that off? I'll turn it around again so it's the right way. And then what I'm going to do is erase those lines in the middle. All those construction lines and the lines for ditto. And before I clean up the arm, he's got 3 claws. So I might draw his claws sticking out like that. 1, 2, and I'll do this one out this way. And then I'll clean up those lines. Make them a little bit darker. Oops, went off. A little bit darker like that. And then I've got a very small, well, sort of an eraser pen. And I'm going to erase the construction lines inside that one. That's cool, Emma. And before we do the ditto, we'll make it look like he's hit the ditto a bit more by we'll draw what's called an impact flash. So just a few scallopy shapes like this, like a star almost. Like that. So I just did a bunch of curves. It's like a little explosion. And then I'm going to have to turn that page around so it's the right way for me. Where I've drawn that line down, this is where I'm going to draw the movement of his arm. Might do 2 lines like that. And to show the movement, I'm going to draw a couple of little lines. These ones sort of show like that his hand was here, and then it was here, and then it was here, and then it was there, and it hit. So it's almost like drawing animation, but all in one picture instead of on various different pages. Okay. So we'll come back to Ditto. We'll do him last. We'll finish Charmeleon. So the next thing that's on top is this leg. So we'll focus on this leg here. He's got a big square foot with claws in it. So I want his foot to be sort of that shape. Like that. And he's got a circle on the bottom of his foot. And then claws. So claws again, we're just drawing a curved line, another curved line, and then join it up at the bottom. So it's like an ice cream cone almost, if you want to get closer to that. So it's almost like an ice cream cone. I'll draw them down here. So an ice cream cone, you draw 2 lines, I can't see, 2 lines like that, and then the hole, and that's the cone, and you put the ice cream on that bit. So yeah, that way. So with the claws, we're just drawing a curved ice cream cone, and then the bottom for that one. I can see the bottom of. And then just his knee bent around like that. That's all we need to do. And then once you're happy with the shapes you got, you can darken it up. You can erase your construction lines. Redraw some of my lines that I just erased. we go. Maybe even do some little creases on the bottom of his foot. Now he doesn't have any wings or anything like that, so you can just continue his little neck, give him a neck, and then his body coming down. And then even here we can give him a little neck and do his belly coming down. Pardon me, he does have a patch on his belly. Can't see a lot of it, but we could draw it sort of here. So this is all white or creamy colored. And then before we do this other leg, we'll do his tail. So I'm just going to move him over. That's just one big curved line. So his tail's sort of up here, so it's thick at the bottom and thin at the top, but we don't see the very end of it because of the flames. Oh, I keep hitting my light with my pencil. Like that. I'll rub out the construction lines. And then his belly line is going to come under and be on the bottom of his tail. And so the red on his back is going to come down and be on the other side. So that it's going to be like this. Basically cutting it in half, but then I'll bring it down to touch one side. And then the end of his tail is flames. So there's lots of different ways you can draw flames. You can draw them sort of spiky, but flame is a bit more sort of rounded and fluid, but with little points on it as well. So I'm going to do like a little point and then curve it back and some little rounded bits like that. And then I'll do another layer. Sometimes there's little bits that break off like that. But just sort of experiment with it. Try different ways of drawing fire. That'll do. So it doesn't have to be the same as mine. You can find your own way, your own style. So that's what learning to draw is all about. You can copy the way other people draw, and that's what you're doing with me. You're copying the way I draw, but I want you to be able to find your own way of drawing too. That's good, Rowan. One of my art teachers told me that you need to learn all of the rules of the art so that you can then break the rules. Alice, that's really cool. I like the fire on that. It's really good. Yeah, so learn the way I draw. That's cool, Ryan. And then use that to find your own style of drawing. Okay, so we're going to do this leg now. It's very flat. So we know he's got a big knee, and then the foot's going to be flat. I might draw that up. So I'm going to make it thick at the top and then thinner at the ankle. And then just bring it up like that. And then claws. So this time I started with the curve and then did the point of the ice cream cone. Get a bit closer. And I'll give him a second toe. It's sort of a bit of a curve. I'm going to point out like that. And maybe you're not going to see the third one, so I'll just leave it off. And I'll erase that line. Let's finish this first one. Just got to draw a ditto. And we can't really see his other arm. We haven't drawn his other arm. It might be up there somewhere. Or we could just leave it off and say it's hidden. That's really cool, Ivy. I like how you've done his teeth. Oh, look at those spikes on that one. Is it Sydney? No, the other one's Sydney. That's really cool. I like the spikes on the tail there. Rowan, that's cool. What are you pointing at? You got a little spike there. It's like we're trying a Japanese comic. Yeah, sort of. Oh no, that's cool. Really good. All right, so we're going to do Ditto and then we'll be done. I'm just going to get some reference of Ditto. Okay, so we'll do Ditto as if he's just been hit, so he's going to be squashed, and maybe he's got a sad face because he doesn't like getting hit. So where he touches the ground, he's sort of got a blob, and then another blob, and then a third blob. So we draw that at the bottom. And then he's got sort of blob for each arm and 2 blobs on his head, but we're not really going to see the top of his head because it's going to be covered by the Charmeleon's hand. So I might just do a little blob up there for his arm. It looks a little bit like Kirby. And then another arm out this side. Okay, and then I'll rub out the construction I had. Now we can just use this space to draw a face. Now Dittos have a very simple face, just 2 dots for eyes and a little mouth that's open. But I'm going to do the eyes closed, like little squint eyes, because he's been hit. So he's like, oh. So his eyes are very closed there. This one's not quite right. Squint like that, squint like that. And I might do his mouth just sort of like this, very slightly open, but sad. So there we go. Then we have a Charmeleon fighting Ditto. Well, he's just hitting a Ditto basically. So let's see everyone's once you've done. Gesundheit, Brian. I think they look like a sneeze, but anyway. Oh, no, that's cool. Niels is good, Rowan, that's great. Ivy, that's really good. Ivy's screaming. Hilda, yours does look like a Kirby. That's great. Arno, you got a question there? Brian, that's really cool. Sydney, help. That's great. Arno, do you have a question?
Can I draw a troll?
A troll. I'll add it to the list. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but I'll add it to the list. Oh, and someone asked for a bunny as well, so I'm going to add that to the list. Who was that? Rowan. Yeah, we're just working through the list. So next we've got a red panda. But I will, yeah, trolls are pretty cool. They're like be fun to draw, so we'll draw some of those in the future, maybe next week. So, okay, everyone did such a good job. Really proud of you all. It's great. Okay, so we're going to draw a red panda now. So actually, before I start, why don't you show me the shapes you might draw for a red panda? So we've been drawing for a while now. So, I mean, if you've got another screen there, like I've got other screens as well as this camera, you can look for reference and look at a picture of a red panda. But think about what shape is the head, what shape is the body, what shape is the tail. That's good, Sydney, but what about the head, the body, and the tail? Think about all of that. And then show me what you've come up with. Because this is the best way for you to draw anything you want, because all of you guys can draw anything. There's nothing you can't draw. That's good, Anna. Yeah. Niels, that's really good. Yeah. I could possibly even guess that was a red panda. So yeah, you can draw anything you want, just as long as you think about the shapes that it's made up from. Alice, have you got a question? You just need to unmute. It should be down the bottom. Or can I unmute you? Do you want me to ask you again? See if you can do it.
Sean Million is
Whoa, Niels, what did you do there?
Sean
Hey.
Million is my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, well, that's cool. Did you ask to draw him last week?
No.
No, I don't know who it was, but you're lucky. Hang on a second. Alice, are you unmuted yet? No.
There we go.
There you
Now
are.
you can talk, Alice.
Can we draw a shark?
A shark. I will add that to the list. Give me a second. We're probably not going to get to it today, but it's on the list, so we'll probably draw it next week. So make sure you're here next week, okay? All right, cool. We're going to move on. So we're going to draw the panda. Oh, I almost muted myself. So everyone got their panda shapes. That's pretty cool, Sydney. Angelina, I can't really see yours. That's cool, Ivy. Yeah, okay. So a lot of people are doing this, which is great. A circle for the head and a longer oval for the body. The tail, they actually have thick tails. So I know Niels did sort of a skinny tail, but that can still be a basis for that one. Just lower your hand. And then we have legs coming off there. So there could be small legs. So you can either draw these shapes that I'm drawing, or you can use yours, because you are all artists and you have your own style. So you don't always have to copy me, remember? I'm just giving you suggestions and showing you how I would draw it. So I'm not necessarily drawing it the only way you should draw it, because people draw things in different ways and they see things differently. But that's the start for my red panda. So has everyone got that? Is everyone ready to continue? No, yep, thumbs up, yep, good, okay. So, thank you, Brian, thank you, Daniel. So let's start off, we'll give him some stripes on the tail. Just break it up, sort of like a raccoon, lots of different stripes. I'll rub out these lines on the legs, just the front facing legs. Because we're going to do the face now. That's pretty much all you need to do on the body. He does have black legs and a red body, but it's not really, and it's sort of, that's black and sort of there. So that's darker and that's darker. And this bit here is red with the cross. So for the face, I'm going to draw a line down the middle. Mine is fat. That's okay. You can have fat pandas. Mine's got a giant head. So I'm drawing a line down the middle of the face. Remember we did 3/4 view? I'll just go over that again really quickly. So we have front view where everything's facing the front. We have side view where the line that's through the nose is now on the side like that. And then we have 3/4 view where that line moves from the side, from the middle of the face to the side of the face. So it's this way. So the nose moves over. We get one smaller eye like that. So that one in the center is 3/4, and that's what we're doing up here. Okay, I'm going to draw a line where I want the eyes to go. And then I'm going to draw in just a circular eye on that one and a slightly oval eye on the other. Now this eye is a different shape because everything on this side of the head is turning away. Actually, I've got a little red panda here. That little what's her name? Agrasuko. So that's front on, and then as I turn her head around, see how this eye here, this one gets smaller because she's looking side on. Like side on, you can't see it at all. But in 3/4, this eye looks very small and squished compared to that eye. So that's 3/4. See how everything gets smaller on this side of the head? Or I could just squish her face and have it grow back. Anyway, oh, it smells like strawberry. It's nice. Okay, so back to this one. We will draw the little muzzle. It has like a white muzzle with a black nose on it. So I'm going to draw a circle. And then put a little black triangle for the nose. Like this one. A little black triangle. And you could do a little mouth under there too. You give them a little sort of cat mouth. Now, red pandas have white cheeks, but they've got a line that comes from their eyes down here. So this bit's darker. And then they've got a white cheek on this side. So just do a couple of curves on that side. What about some of these construction lines? And then it's got ears almost like a cat. They're sort of pointy, like that, and just roughing on them. And then the sort of fluffy at the bottom. And then the inside of the ear. There you go, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to shade in the head. So the ears are white. The head is sort of the red color, but not the cheeks, but the bit under the eye has that red color. Like that. And the body is that red color as well. The legs are darker because they're black. Now, even though I'm just using the same pencil, all I'm doing to get the different shades is I'm pressing a little bit harder when I want it to be darker. And then I can sort of smudge with my finger, just gently smudge those colors around. And the tail, I'm just going to smudge up the tail. So I've got so much lead on here now, I can sort of color in with just my finger. And I'll just go over the stripes, make it a little bit darker. Now you could just use color pencil as well, but mine are in a drawer close by. Oh, and the eyes are black too. So you could draw little circles for highlights and then color in the rest of the eye. There we go. That looks cool, Anna. You could even make the tail look a bit bushy by drawing some jaggedy lines or just some curved lines. Make it look a little fluffier. Sydney, that's cool. Ivy, that's really cool too. Great, good job. Rowan, good job. I like it. It's really cool. That's great, Anna. Okay, so that's that off the list. So 5:30. I was still got half an hour. We might get onto the troll or the bunny if we keep going like this. Oh, Alice, you colored it in. Awesome. Good job. All right, how's everyone else going? You still drawing, Daniel? Yep. Let's see some bits. Oh yeah, cool. That looks really cool. All right, so we're going to move on to Boss Baby at the next thing we're going to draw. So I guess we're going to draw him in a suit, standing up. Okay, he's similar to a troll, actually. Daniel, that's cool. I like that. That was really good. Okay, so moving this off. Oh, what's going on in the chat there? Why is Ivy? Why have you written fat with so many T's? Oh, yours is fat, cute. Tail, you got a fat tail. Okay. So, Boss Baby. I can't believe we got through so many drawings today. Everyone's doing a great job. Okay, let's see. This baby has a big head. So we draw a big circle. Make sure you leave room for the body underneath. Let's see his head. He's basically 2 heads tall. So if you measure his head like that, and then bring it down and find where your finger ends here, that's how tall he's going to be. Get this slide over. There we go. Sydney, you don't draw ugly, you draw in your style. It just takes practice. Anyone can draw, and anyone can draw well if they put in the practice. Try and draw every day, not just once a week with me. Do some other drawings. Okay, so we've got where the head's going to go. The body, the one that I'm looking at, it's sort of curved like this. He's got one leg down like that and one leg there. And we could even draw his little hands and his hips. Okay. Is done. So this could be a troll, Anna. Could be that you're the troll you're drawing. You could draw ears on it. Could be a little troll. It's no room for the hair though. Okay, so let's concentrate on the head. So we will, like before, we'll split a line down the middle and sort of a bit lower to show where the eyes are going to go. And his eyes sort of seem to always be half closed. So I'm going to draw lines for the eyelids and then draw curves underneath for his eyes. Like that. They look like mouths, but we'll put eyes in them. Like this. And he's got one eyebrow up and one that sort of is an S shape. Okay. we'll give him his ears. We'll put one ear in over here, sort of on that eye line. And the other one is going to be sort of over here. But we do need to add in his cheek. So see how I didn't draw the bottom of this one? This one's a full C shape or a back to front C. It's only part of one. Because I'm going to draw in his big chubby baby cheeks. Sort of come down like that. And like that. And then one on the other side. Sydney, stop writing draw like poop or your friend. Okay, now he's got a small nose, so like a little curved nose. And a little crooked smile, so more to one side than the other. And you could draw his mouth open a little bit like that. I'm just going to color it in. Ivy, that's great. Oh, nice rosy cheeks, Alice. That's good. Good job. Angelina, that's great too. Brian, that's cool. Daniel and Rowan, yeah, really good. Good job. Okay, so we're almost finished with his head. We just need to draw in his hair at the top, and he's got like a little curl like that, and it goes back sort of round off the top of his head. That's his head. And then we just have to draw his little suit. Peter, I actually don't think it was Sydney. I think it was the other girl, but I'm not sure. The other girl that was with Sydney in her house. Okay, so the suit. He's got a long, his jacket comes pretty low. So we can draw the, it's hard to see because it's black. The front of the suit, front of the jacket, I should say, sort of sticks out like that. And we need to draw the collar. So this is a bit different. I don't know if any of you have ever drawn a suit before. So the collar of the jacket comes to a point, like a V around the neck. And then from the point at the bottom, we're going to draw a wider V, not all the way up, because then it has a little collar, like that. And then it has another collar that sticks out, like this, and it goes up around the neck. And then inside that first V we drew, we have to draw the collar of the shirt, which we can just draw little lines like that. Pencil and sharpening, and we'll swap. And then he has a tie. The easiest way to draw the tie is just draw one line down like that and cross it over, like drawing an X. Like that. So this bit is the knot of the tie. And this bit is the tail of the tie that's tucked into his jacket. Okay, so we're going to come down here to the hand. It's going to be very small, but try and get in there so you can see it. Going to draw his fists. It's sort of a square shape. And you can split it up by drawing 2 lines in there to give him 3 fingers, or I think he probably has 4 fingers. Yeah. So you'd have to draw 3 lines in there. Draw his little thumb. And then with the sleeve, we've already got the sleeve there. So you can just bring that around. And then I'm going to draw a little curve here for the cuff of his shirt. So that's white. And for the suit, maybe I'll just draw some creases like that. So his arm looks like his arm curls around. And then we'll do a similar thing on the other side. Just one big curve. Oh, pencil just snapped. You're not really going to see much of his hand on the other side because it's around his body. But I can still do the little curve for the white sleeve and the creases. That's pretty much it. Well, we can put in his pants as well, I guess. Just showing that in to show that his suit is black. And then right at the bottom of his trousers, his pants, you can just put a little line. You don't need to draw too much there. And draws a little shoe in. And that's all black as well. Finger smudge. And then we have this baby. Let's see. Oh, and Angelina, that's really cool. I saw that briefly as you held it up. Yeah, nice. It's a nice chubby baby. Alice, it's a bit too close. I can't see. Ah, there you go. I love that you're using colors. That's great. Rowan, that's really good. Brian, I can't see yours because of your background. Oh, I almost saw it then. There you go. I can see it. That's cool. It's weird how the background works on that. Cool. All right. We've got about, what is that? 15, 16, 17 minutes. We can draw one more thing. And guess what it is, Anna? Troll. There you go. You go. Okay. All right. So let me get some troll reference. Do you want to draw your troll? Trolls. The pink one. What's her name? Queen Poppy. Is that Queen Poppy? It looks like Queen Poppy. Yeah, she's got big gooey eyes. Okay. All right. So very similar to Baby Boss. Daniel, that's really cool. I like that. Good job, Daniel. Is the trolls. Now, trolls have, well, they all have different shaped heads, I think, but this one in particular has like an oval shaped head. And, oh, got to remember to leave room at the top for hair. I didn't leave much room because trolls have a lot of big hair. I forgot about that. So, and then they got curved, or they're rounded. They can be pointy or rounded. You can make up your own troll. Actually, that's what we could do. We could draw yourself as a troll. So if I show you the basic shapes, you can then turn it into you as a troll. So I'm going to draw a line down the middle of the face. And just looking at the way they're built, probably around about the middle is where the eyes are going to go. Is that your favorite one, Ivy? Because that's pretty cool. Yeah. And hey, Anna, can you lift your troll up so I can see its eyes? Because I like the eyes on yours. Because the one I'm looking at is from the movie. Yeah, I like those big eyes. Okay, you can put that back down. So let's draw big round eyes like this. Shall we get a little bit closer? You can see. And they got a sort of a flat nose. It has a couple of bumps in it, but it's sort of that shape, that size. And then a smiley mouth. It can be open or closed. Totally up to you. Now for the body, to keep it simple, so that's a basic head. To keep the body simple, we're going to draw a pear shape or a bean shape. Sort of round, bigger on the bottom and a little bump at the top. It's like this is almost like, this could be the big belly or a big bottom sticking out. And then they've got, oh, I'll just lift it up, it's starting to go a bit warped. They've got legs that sort of come down. If you draw like a shape that's thinner at the top and wider at the bottom, like that, that's sort of how the legs go. They're thinner at the top and thick at the bottom. So there's one foot and there's the other foot. That's cool, Alice. That's great. And so the arms, they're sort of the same. They're sort of thin, and then they get thicker at the wrists, and then they've got a little short hand, like that. And so the other hand might be on their hip or on their waist, like that. And the one thing that I did forget to do was the hair. So the hair usually goes up. Mine's going to be off the page. I'm going to just put another page underneath for a second. And so the hair starts here, like this, and comes in a little bit and then goes out. But they are they're all different. Some of them curve, some of them are sort of spiky at the ends. Some of them I'm sure would be plaited and all kinds of shapes. But see, mine is off the page. I've got 2 pages there. So that's your basic troll. Why don't you spend some time now on your own turning this into you? If you wear glasses, I wear glasses. These are like my glasses. Got big black glasses on. You can draw glasses on your troll. Whatever you like to wear, or your favorite clothes, all the clothes that you got on now, try and put them on the troll. If you've got a certain type of hair, whether you've got something like you're wearing a hat or a ponytail or something like that, you could try and do that with your troll. And then if you're doing colors, you could make the troll your favorite color. What else? Yeah, you could do little fringes, bits hanging down the side. You could draw a beard on it if you've got a beard. I don't think anyone there has a beard. I've got a bit of a beard at the moment. But yeah, their noses too. Also, they've got nostril, and then their nose, and then a nostril, like that. Sort of 3 bumps on the bottom. Let's see that. So with mine, I'm going to rub out the eyes because I'm going to draw glasses. I don't know if there is a troll in glasses. Possibly there would be somewhere. And they've got eyebrows as well. There we go. That's mine with glasses on. What else could I add? I'll just give him a different shaped head. Rowan, that's pretty cool. Looks like a troll. He's got short hair. He's got a hat on. I can't tell. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, if you got wearing earrings, you could give the troll some earrings. I do not have earrings, so I'm not drawing earrings. I got some stubble. So I've got a bit of a beard going. I need to have a shave, so I'm going to give mine a beard. Just some dots. And I'll just wear a t-shirt. You done, Rowan? Cool. Well, we'll just wait for some other people to finish. We've only got 3 minutes left of the class, so you could draw something else if you want. I'm wearing an Onward shirt, so I might draw the elves off Onward or something like that anyway. On my shirt. See? It's a bit hard to tell what it is. Oh no, that's really cool. I love it. It's great. Such a good job. I'm wearing shorts today, so I'll draw some shorts on him. And I don't think trolls normally wear shoes. Can't really see any with shoes on, so I'm just going to draw some toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 toes. There you go. There's Evan the troll. All right, I want to see some of your other some of your drawings as you as a troll. So Rowan's I've already seen. That's really cool. I like it. It's a good job, Rowan. Who else is anyone else done? Oh, Anna, I've seen Anna's. Alice, what have you got? Oh, cool. You can't see what it's saying. What? Dada? That's cool. Daniel, that's cool. That's great. I love that. Angelina, that's great too. Look at you guys. Look at some great drawing. How about Brian? Did you do them? You didn't draw a troll? Hilda, is yours done? I love yours, Hannah. It's really good. You're not done yet, Hilda? Okay. Well, we're out of time. That's the end of the lesson. So show me what you've done so far. And before we say goodbye. That's cool. Daniel's cool. Hilda, that's awesome, Hilda. Annabelle. Nice. Good job. Alice, that's cool. All right. Well, that is it. Peter, are you there? Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I unmute everyone to say goodbye to Mr. Evan.
Thanks. Bye.
And we
Bye,
see you
everyone.
next week, okay?
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.